There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
So it's away we go then. Araujo. Pedri. Dani Olmo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's the keeper's ball. De Jong. Kubasi. Pedri. Kubasi. Pedri. And it's Balde. He's shifting through the gears here. A lot of space ahead of him. And he shoots!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves any favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Barcelona gain their reward with an early goal. Played out to the right. Rosier. And here's Budimir. Koundé. De Jong. Over to the left. Rafinha. Balde. Rafinha. He is through here. Balde drives it in. Yamal. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, that's nice. Delivered with swing. Can he spark a counter here? Budimir spread out to the left. Out to the right. And that has been clubbed away. That's been won straight back. Good spread. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Araujo. Balde. And it's Olmo. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. That's really well cleared. Kubasi moved on forwards. Dani Olmo. De Jong. Yamal. Pedri. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He is onto it in a flash. It's just beyond his reach. Ball's gone out of play. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Araujo, and it's been given away. Koundé. Koundé, good-looking ball. And that has been cleared. And now the breakaway. Oh, good spread. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Balde. He has found a way through. He can run onto that. Lewandowski. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Aim forwards. Becker. Chance here to counter. Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. There will be a throw-in. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Rosier. Budimir. Might be danger here. And it's played forward. Could move up a gear here. Araujo. Balde. Pedri. Araujo, gently done.
Yeah, I can see how the movement of those players up top, Peter, can cause some real problems for this defence.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Jim, actually.
Yeah, it's all about the changing of roles, dropping deeper into midfield, and all designed to confuse defenders.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's Becker. Barcelona making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Becker climbs up big. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Kubasi forwards and with intent. Proves too strong. Pedri. De Jong. Barcelona have got themselves in front very early here. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Becker does really well to win the ball there. That's good play. Here's a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Kubasi. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Balde. De Jong. Long ball looking to counter. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. Kubasi. Araujo. De Jong. Kubasi, nicely aimed pass. Rosier. And he decides to cross it. He's cut it out. Well, they could break here. Balde, who's set up one goal so far. Kunde. And it's played forward. Nicely intercepted. Becker. Rosier cuts it out. And here's the chance to counter. Aim forwards. Now it's Becker. Becker. He's got to be in here. Chance to shoot. And the ball's come loose here. Yamal. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Rafinha. And it's Pedro. Out to the left it goes. Balde picks it up now. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Budimir. Out to the right. Aimed in towards the centre. And it's hoisted clear. Great defending, strong and determined. Kubasi. How Kubasi, gently done. Kunde. It's a lovely, neat pass. And there's the shot! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Becker. Played out to the right. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Balde. Kubasi. Moved on forwards. Lewandowski looks to get on the end of this. Moved on forwards. Becker looks to the other side. Nice control. Throw it. Budimir. Koundé. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedri. Driven forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Rafinha. Rafinha trying to keep this in.
Cleared without complication.
Danny Olmo. And it's De Jong. Now it's Budimir. He's away. He's through here. Kubasi gets across to intercept that. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Now it's Budimir. So what can they... And the shots!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Kubasi. Araujo. Koundé. Has a look and plays it forward. Caught offside that time. Now it's Becker. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Yamal shifted upfield. Rafinha. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Looking for a decent ball in. That has been knocked clear. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Koundé. Kubasi. Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Budimir. Yamal. Looking to break at pace. Lewandowski. Lewandowski!
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Pedri falls short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's De Jong. And it's Lewandowski. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Dani Olmo. Balde. Balde. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. That's going to go a long way. Kubasi. And it's Olmo. Rafinha. Pedri played out to the left flank. There are a few waiting for it. Lovely feet. Pedri. Pedri! Up towards the front line. Araujo. And it's played forward. Rosier. Rosier. This is gone, that's foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He's gone for it! Rosier. Clipped into space. Oh, smashing header! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Budimir. shot at goal! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Kunde is there, and he can get that clear. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Lewandowski, and the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Yamal. It's a good run down the right. Dani Olmo. It's Lewandowski! A chance to play it in. Lewandowski, and the shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Aimed forwards. Donnarumma wins the duel this time. That's really well manoeuvred. Becker. That's very neat. Brilliantly cut out. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Budimir tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Kunde shifted upfield. Becker. Moved on forwards. Becker. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Balde. And it's played forward. Lewandowski. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he get onto this? Balde attempts a clearance. Yamal. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's managed to get free. Great defending, strong and determined. And the counter is on. Ambitious ball here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Moved on forwards. Well, that's well seen too. was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Araujo. That's really well manoeuvred. De Jong. And it's Pedri. Oh, a delicate chip. There's the header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Lewandowski, and they can counter here. Dani Olmo. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Plenty waiting in the middle. And he's there to clear it. Al-Kubasi cuts out the pass. Yamal. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Tries a deft little ball. Valde puts a cross in. Rosier. Valde. Time to deliver. And it's Pedri. Does really well to win the ball there. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. That is definitely not his best. Oh, it's come loose. Koundé. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Rosier, it's a sharp pass. And back to the keeper they go. Kubasi. Balde. De Jong. Aim forwards. Rafinha chasing after it. And here's Rafinha. Pedri. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's Kunde. Now it's Yamal. Yamal. Chance for a shot! Well, that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Rosier shifted upfield. Budimir played into space out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Real chance! Pedri. Araujo. Balde. Oh, there's a probing ball. Becker. And he cuts out the supply. Al-Kubasi, gently done. Pedri. And the first 45 minutes are up. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Becker.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Dani Olmo, forward, shoots! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Can he latch on to this? Rosier is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rafinha. Moved on forwards.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Out to the right. Rosier. He's had a shot! Dani Olmo. Pedri. Aim forwards. And it's Balde. Rafinha picks it up out wide. Oh, that's a fine challenge. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Budimir played out towards the right wing. Ball swung in. And that has been cleared. Araujo. Balde. Araujo. Pedri. And it's played forward. Right time, excellent interception. That's really well manoeuvred. And there's green grass ahead of him. Koundé. Yamal. Dani Olmo looking to add to his goal. Rafinha. Balde. Succumbs to the pressure. And the pass is intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That has been cut short. Araujo, and the keeper's got it again. Kubasi. Koundé. Koundé forwards and with intent. Tries to get it clear. The referee's awarded a free kick. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Araujo. Pedri. Kubasi. Oh, good spread. Budimir. It's run loose here. Pedri getting this one clear. Now it's Lewandowski. Will play through for the wide man. Rafinha going full tilt down the left. Cross from Rafinha. Do have a chance to counter here. Budimir. Danger averted for now.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into...
He's through and all alone! Chance, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pedri with the short one. And it's De Jong. Looking here to chip it through. Rafinha. Pedri. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Yamal! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has been knocked clear. It's a throw-in. And here's Yamal. De Jong. Now here's the delivery. And it's hoisted clear. And here's his shooting! Still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Can he deliver? In it comes. Nice interception, well timed. Dani Olmo. And here's Budimir. Decent chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Araujo shifted upfield. Balde. Played into the middle. The keeper gets his hands on it. Decker. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's there to clear it. Moved on forwards, gets into some space. Rosier. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Lewandowski. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. No foul, says the referee. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Yamal, and it goes cross-field. Minutes played. Hit into the middle. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
perhaps momentary. Rosier. And here's Budimir, played out to the right. It's anyone's ball now. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Yamal. Becker. Aim forwards. And here's Budimir. And here's Budimir. Rosier. It's a promising position. Delivered in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Yamal. And it's played forward. Now it's Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Balde. Balde going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Becker. Budimir. Out to the right. All comes in. That's an excellent interception. Dani Olmo. So what can they make of this? Yamal. Now he's got space here. Gets it away. And it's Pedri. And here's Dani Olmo. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Budimir. Played out to the right. He's found the way through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Deftly away. Pedri, aim forwards. Forward it goes. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. Spread out to the left. Rafinha. Balde. Good play on the left-hand side here. Referee's given a throw. Moved on forwards. Pau Kubasi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Budimir looks to get on the end of this. Araujo. Yamal. Played down the flank. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. That's a throw. And it's Balde. And here's Rafinha. And it's played into the middle. Gets good distance on it. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha. Very nicely done. So who's he picking out? Rosier clears it away. And here's Dani Olmo.
Dani Olmo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Becker. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he spark a counter here? Koundé. That's been drilled forward. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nice physical challenge. And it's Balde. Pedri. Rafinha. That has found him in acres of space. Well read, and the danger is averted. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Becker. Budimir. Becker. Koundé. Yamal. Budimir. Budimir head out towards the right wing. Rafinha. Balde. Rafinha. Balde. And it's lofted through here. Rafinha. Rafinha puts a cross in. spread. Nice interception. Araujo shifted upfield. Played back to the goalkeeper. Moved on forwards. De Jong. Yamal. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Defending of the desperate variety. Rafinha. And they can't read. Could move up a gear here. And he's on his way. Oh, good spread. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. And that is a little undercooked. Pedri. Oh, they could break here. Decent progress down the left. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now, what about a counter-attack? Budimir. Interception, his positioning was spot on. Pedri thinks one through. Lewandowski looking to get on the end of this. And it's Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. Yamal, and he's there to get it away. Wants the throw. And here's Dani Olmo. He's being urged to shoot. Rafinha! And there's his chance to lead the counter. Really well manoeuvred. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Great run on the overlap here. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. He's having a shot!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Played out to the right. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. He's got away. Gets his head on it! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent there, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
That is lovely. Out to the right. Lofted in. And the keeper has it. And he thumps it clear. And now the breakaway. Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Rafinha picks it up out wide. Pedri. De Jong. Yamal. It's good running with the ball. Calmly anticipates. De Jong. Koundé. Araujo. Balde. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha. And it's Balde. Oh, nice touch. Rafinha have it back and can go again. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. And here's Yamal. Knocks it out wide. Koundé. Chance here to counter. Oh, he's busted, tries scooping one. Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw. And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
So now the difference is 3. Does really well to win the ball there. Rosier. Boudinier is onto it in a flash. Kubasi. The final 5 minutes. Yamal aim forwards. Oh, sweet feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That is a brilliant interception. Clearly not happy with that. Araujo. Yamal. De Jong. Koundé. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Dani Olmo. For a throw. And it's Olmo. De Jong. Dani Olmo. And Here's Yamal. Looking for a decent ball in. Cross goes in there. And out it comes again. Budimir. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Yamal. Played towards the other side. Pedri. Rafinha. Rosier. And it's played forward. And it goes cross-field. Oh, some tackle that. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Lewandowski. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Dani Olmo. 2 minutes to be added on. Budimir. De Jong wins the duel this time. That's really well manoeuvred. And they can counter here. Al Kubasi makes the interception. Pedri. Balde. Now it's Budimir. Aim forwards. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?